this video is going to be uploaded in 2022, I figured why not record and make the joke that I haven't uploaded in a year. So sorry for the bad upload schedule. I think I said I was going to do Poland. Oh, this is going to be pain because I'm just going to get invaded instantly. I just made a second steel factory. Do not build a second steel factory. Build steel, motor, fertilizer, and electronic. I did mess up though. And if you're a country like Poland, try to avoid war with Germany as much as possible at the start. The first thing I would do is go to economic laws, put low government spending, and go spend to research and get the first two levels, economic improvement, and then factory output 1 whenever you can. You don't accept these unless you really need the money because they can start hurting your stability. Also get a military leader as soon as possible and then name it whatever it is. I would recommend naming it something like Defense Army or Attack Army. I'm going to need to rebuild one of my factories because I accidentally clicked 2 steel factories. So here's what you need to buy. 2 copper, 2 gold, which I always buy extra. You do not have to buy extra. 4 iron. I believe it's like 3 or 4 phosphate. I'm not exactly sure, but I always buy 5. 3 tungsten, and then buy 0.3 titanium. I'm actually going to be trying to save as much money as possible because I did misbuild a factory. So I'm going to wait till I have 25 million and then I'm going to build another factory, which you can do by invading other countries. Okay, they rushed their stuff into entrenched infantry. Do not do that, by the way. Make sure you keep justifying if you plan on expanding. What factories do they have? Just electronic? Electronic and steel. If you're in a war with a nation and also like Germany's at war with them, try to peace in Paris, which I did not successfully do. Now, since I'm only going to be using these to defend, because the inevitable war with Germany, most German players would have already attacked you by now if you're Poland. If there's a Russia player, be careful with invading what they need to form. Only invade selectively. If you don't know how to split troops, you select the units that you want to split, and then you hold left shift while doing that, while clicking, which this is bad. I might get into war with Russia and Germany here. I'm gonna let Germany declare in hopes that maybe France will not join in on the war. For the most part, you're probably gonna want to be in a defensive position against a country like Germany. Try to protect your factories if you can, and once you have enough money, try to build a consumer factory, a civilian factory. If they're smart and get aircraft, try to get aircraft, which you need 2 chromium, 2 aluminum, and 2 titanium, which is quite expensive at the start, but it would be well worth it. I'm gonna make sure that I justify, and I'm probably going to go on the offensive here, and I'm going to take a couple electronics and sell them. I'm 100% going to war with Russia too, which is unfortunate. You know, I'll get an alliance just to break ties because I do not want to go to war with them too. So this is going to be an attack division at the beginning. That's my plan at least. If you build a navy, make sure if you're building a full-size navy to get capital fleet instead of anything else. So you can, their battleships are much, and carriers are much less expensive. This is just the way I play, by the way. Anything that I say is just subjective to just specifically me. Once you have civilian factories, try to keep them. So I'm in war with a lot of people. So I'm going to try to peace a couple people who I do not think I want to fight. There are mass attacks, so I'm not too worried about it. Video went semi-well. It was for the most part good. This is just some old footage that I have from a few days ago. Sorry if I missed a lot of things. Kind of stressful. And I got 2 versus 1.